I want us to watch two of the rounds that FaZe did against Red Canids. First one is gonna be first gun round, 3-0. And let's just watch it real quick. Rocky does default thing outside, and we have ramp aggression through smoke. And also hot aggression, so they try to connect and clear lobby together fast. Is this actually necessary in first gun round? Do you need to surprise a team like Red Canids? No offense to them, but all I'm trying to say is FaZe should be the favorites there. They should be having the upper hand at all times. So for me, this is kind of prematurely forcing the fights against a team who sum everything down to fights, to taking fights. So it's 140, the round is over. Rocky and Carrigan, 2v4, they cannot do much. Yes, the round could also have went the other way around, but all I'm trying to say, do you need that risk as FaZe? Now let's observe the very next round, which should be the final at last full buy, because they lost the round before. Mana isn't looking that great. So Red Canids do Molotov top cut, they do smoke for vents, and they do fast smokes outside. So in order to counter them, also vents dive, Twist goes down, and he's gonna take this pixel angle with smoke. He is already down, yeah? We have Brocky who's taking ramp. We have Jacob who's jiggle peeking backside. He's expecting a potential A hit. We have Carrigan who's in main, and we have Frozen who's on heaven. He's trying to break smokes outside, which in my opinion is unnecessary. Why? Because you're leaving Jacob alone in A side. In my opinion, having another guy on heaven is not enough, because if T's pop A, they definitely are going to do flashes behind side that blind heaven as well. And this way, you have no ping pong, no bait and switch setup. There's no multi-frag potential on either of these two guys. So what I'm trying to say is, Red Canids, with all due respect, they fake FaZe just by doing smokes outside, make them leave Jacob on his own on A. So A hit commences, flashes through door, he's gonna block off one side, which is hot. He's unable to do anything because he has nobody to play with, nobody to stay anti-flash, but also pick. Because like I said, if you want to play Heaven like Frozen did, you need to stay anti-flash. If you stay anti-flash and pick on second timing, your teammate inside is probably already dead. One of the two guys need to take left and right and play off of each other. So Frozen dies because they go out of hot fast. Carrigan no longer has any possibility of trying to pick through smoke, and the round is over again. Two cheap rounds they give away to a team like, again, no disrespect, I'm sitting at home, these guys are playing a major, but we're talking about FaZe, and sometimes rightfully, sometimes unrightfully, everybody's bashing Jacob. So in this situation, the kid is not at fault. Macro picture, this is so wrongly set up by FaZe because they want to check outside, but they also have one guy who's controlling down already. And this is one of the reasons why I dislike a door guy acting as first rotation when T's do smokes outside. Because if you break that setup on A, then T's can abuse you, they can do all sorts of outside smokes into A pop. So again, I feel like a team of FaZe's caliber should not allow themselves to have these kind of gaps in rotations and being too greedy with map control and checks and smoke breaks. And also another thing I didn't mention is Carrigan is playing main. He has DHE. He can break the smokes. So for sure, one of these two, either Carrigan or Frozen, they need to play with Jacob. They need to have a setup. Mustang, side. Tetris, side. Even if he has smoke, city vents, side. Double default. Any sort of setup that they can do something together. If it's not gonna be crossfire, then it has to be some kind of bait setup for multi-frag. Otherwise, nothing other than that makes sense. I had to point this out because they lost Nuke to Fluxo as well today, and these are the things on a team level I feel like they definitely need to improve. And these kind of things, losing rounds here and there, this might lead into frustration further and further. So it's really difficult to snap out of it. Fingers crossed they will manage to fix these things in time.